Still waiting on the stream to go live. Not sure if it's going live, but there I am. Hello. Hi, self. You're looking okay today. Looking pretty handsome today, actually. Hell yeah. We also got the sky shot. With all the cables. Let's see. Let's tidy it up a bit. Never know who's watching, you know? Gotta leave a good first impression. Getting ready for the stream, baby. It's in the chat description. Description. I'm actually gonna go on there right now. Google Sheets. But I hope you guys have been having a good day, whether it's morning time, whether it's nighttime. If it's nighttime, I hope you made the best of the day, or at least felt at peace. And if it's the morning time, well, let's get you into the right mindset. You got this shit. Come on. And oh shit, I fucked up that thing because I forgot to reset it. But I think I can fix this from this state here. Maybe it's Command Shift X, delete, boom, that worked. Okay, now how do I bring these up? Let's see, swap, copy, delete, boom. Someone submitted, but I think I lost your submission pods. I was able to fix it. Wait, what the fuck? Now it's, okay, Command Shift X again and get the hell out of there. Okay, we good. But yeah, head up, guys. Head up, motherfuckers. Thanks, man. You know, honestly, that new video, I get super perfectionist about it, but I have to learn how to let that go, or else I'm not going to release anything on YouTube. Like, I always feel like I have to make like a banger on there when I should be teaching more of the theory. So I appreciate that. That actually means a lot. You know, I've been fighting my brain on this stuff. Like, does the YouTube tutorial need to have a banger? If I'm doing it from scratch, trying to teach the theory that comes with it, right? So that means a lot. So thank you, man. I know you just said it was a good one, but it means a lot to me. I'm about to cry, bro. Oh, shit. Okay. Bulgaria. That's what's up, man. You guys in the movies are always badasses. So glad to have you here. Ignore the entire... See, that's the thing, man. That ID folder, I just missed your fucking IDs, bro. I'm not lying to you. I had to redo it. I fixed it. So just resend it. You were like one of the first ones, actually. So I'm just going to put you a little higher up. By the way, for those of you guys wondering about the list, let me a sec here. I'm trying to... Okay, there we go. I think it would be this one. Right? This is a list so far. Wait up. Wait. Oh my god, my screen's not working. What the fuck? See, it's right here. I don't want to leak anyone's shit, so I get them like that. I've had a couple of companies reach out saying you can either use their service, like I think Bound to Divide has one, and then Boombox has one. I think Noise London. Maybe I should, so that we can just show it on the screen. They were telling me about that, so that way people stop asking me and stuff, you know. Also, Vocals came in for the new pack. Heard 2 of them. Came out fucking great, man. I'm pretty excited about the new pack. I am very anti-AI when it comes to samples or music in general. You know, one thing that I was talking to someone at the gym about, just asking for the opinion, is there's a saying that if you don't use AI, you're going to get left behind. But does the same pertain to music? You know, is it the same thing for it? In terms, what I mean by that is, like, do people value human vocals? I wanted to hire a drummer too for the new pack. You know, like I wanted to hire a drummer to make break beats because I feel like people sample a lot, right? In UKG, how's the culture of it? It's a lot of sampling, right? So what if I were to hire a real drummer to fucking jam out and like create some real like good drum breaks and stuff for usage that sound proper, that haven't been recycled so much by people? Would people value that? You know, so I'm choosing not to use AI for any of this shit. I don't know if it's a mistake, but I don't know. I like to think people are going to value it. You know, I feel like on AI vocal synth and it still sounds like ass. Yeah, that's my thing. I mean, let's say it sounded good, right? Let's say AI sounded good. Do you guys think people would value human vocals over AI vocals? Let's say the AI vocals are $20. Human vocals are $40, twice as much. Do you think people would be like, hell yeah, I'm for the human vocals, right? Let's say that it's equal. Like maybe the AI still sounds kind of robotic, but you got the human vocals versus the AI, right? You know, in my head, it makes sense that I would want the human vocals, right? It makes sense people would rather support that than support like an AI slop sample pack, which are starting to pop up. But anyways, that's where I'm at. Eventually, no, people are cheap, right? Yeah, that's also my thing. But that's the thing, you know, with everything in life, right? There's cheap headphones, there's niche headphones, there's like DCs, and then there's people that have small businesses with like really nice headphones where like I'd rather support the small business guy, especially if he's showing passion. That's what I do with Oyo Audio. Oyo Audio has some good headphones. But yeah, I'm really trying to figure that out. Nah, man, it's about value to be. That's good. I'm hearing you guys' opinion on this stuff. It actually helps a lot. Like, don't feel like I'm gonna judge you or anything. Like you guys telling me like, oh no, I don't give a fuck. As long as I make bangers, that's what it is. Helps a lot because that way, you know, it's less. How do you say it? It's less toll on me because I do have to invest into like hiring vocalists and all that when I could just prompt it, you know. But that's where I'm at with it. Let's see. That's the secret sauce to my sample library. I got some old dusty drum samples from real drummers. Yeah, that's the idea of it, dude. Especially for this UKG stuff. Okay, cool. The way some techno gets paid instead of the singers that the AI was trained on. Yeah, I know that's where it's a little bit like gray area, right? But we'll see. I feel like it is the right move if eventually like society as a whole decides to go like we need to categorize music that was made with AI in any way or form as AI music, and we need to categorize human certified shit. So kind of like food, you know, I've said this before, it's like organic food versus normal food. They're always the best and use it on almost all my tracks. Thanks, man. I'm still trying my best to keep that up. So, but now I really want to get like legit fucking drummers and shit. To be helpful does not scare me because it can't do it like I know. AI doesn't scare me either, man. It's more of like, it's definitely the cheaper route to go, you know, like if I were to hire a vocalist, like for example, right now I hired a vocalist, $200 just to get like a 2-minute like rap. And like my idea is to use that whole rap session she did and like process it and do cool things with it to make like the vocal part of the pack. And yeah, you know, that, and then hopefully provide some real shit because they sound great. They sound legit, like very nice and crispy. I can't really explain it compared to AI stuff. But again, if people don't care, it's easier on me not to spend $200 and I'll just keep my $25 Suno subscription. You know what I mean? I don't know. Right now I'm at the phase where if I use Suno for vocals, like it's like a fuck you to people. You know what I mean? Like that's how I feel about it. But maybe that's the wrong way to think about it. So that's where I'm trying to figure out. If when people say if you don't use AI, you get left behind, is context important with it? You know, like if you're crafting art, is if you're not using it, you're gonna get left behind. That's where I'm at. Gotta figure that shit out, but we'll see. I wonder if artists also spend 2 days on snare sound. Nah, I think they'll just copy the EQ profile of it, bro. That's funny. Yeah, Dennis is always here, bro. All right, let's get started. It's always a good chat. Stuff to think about as well, you know? Let's see. We got Carter and... oh, okay, cool, that guy. Fucking Carter's like an OG in the scene. How the fuck do I add a new page? Okay. Think I have the right shot. Yeah, we do. I lost my fucking... I lost my border, but it's okay. It's not that important. Blue-eyed motherfucker. Sexy ass fool under a ski mask, bro. I'm getting you guys in, okay? Got Soshi. Let's see what we got. Have a voice. Okay. Remix contest. I like the fact there was a music video. It feels like people don't invest into music videos, but you know, once you're at the John Summit level, it makes sense. You know, like you're making all this money, need some tax write-offs. do a music video where you express yourself. It feels good to do art, you know? That's his way. And I like how he made it about finance. That's his lore, you know? He was like a finance bro, made all the money and said, fuck it. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. A lot of the people I do sessions with, like, a lot of them are like finance. And they always tell me, it's always the same story. It's like, oh, I'm bored. I hate my job. Like, they're pretty good. They're pretty well off, I would say. And it's like, nah, but, you know, it doesn't feel like I'm living my life the way I want to. And I want to do music. And it's like, it's cool, you know, because I'm like, all right, man, let's fucking get it. But yeah, accounting, finance, same thing. On that topic, bro, fucking Bitcoin went to shit. So I'm like, nah, it's cool. We'll be back. We'll be back. Yeah, get some tech bros. I had this guy, and then we'll start. I had this guy that had a business, and he sold it, and he was like a billionaire and shit, and like he was just telling me all about it and giving me pointers too with Evil Sounds for a bit. Which again, it's just stuff I'm like, it's a very American way of thinking about this, but yeah, he was good. He was living in Thailand. He had like a nice fucking house, bro. Like his walls were made of stone in such a nice way and shit. And eventually he went on to make a Melodic house. So that's what he's been doing as of late. And yoga. So it's pretty cool. It is, man. Not me, bro. That fool, dog. Hey, I admire that shit, though. That's pretty dope. When I needed you, you promised that you would see it through. Now I needed you. Where were you when I needed you? When I needed you, you promised that you would see it through. It did, my bad. I just saw it, bro. Thanks for feeding my family. Hey, bro, this is a new pack, so I think I made the right decision. The signs are there, bro. Oops, sorry, wrong button. Personally, me, I would have got into the break there. It feels like it's dragging, bro. Like this is a part where I'm getting bored. Nothing new has really been brought into play. So it's like vocal comes back. I'm like a little bored here. So I don't know if that's a good like indicator of like, let's get to the break. Get to the chopper. Get to the break. But nonetheless, cool. I like the pattern. I think the vocals work pretty nicely. I'm leaning a little bit more towards overusing the vocals, but you know, like, it's all good. We all dick right at times, you know? I don't know. The mix is definitely not, I would say, optimal for me. Stuff could be improved on it, but I like the idea, and I'm starting to kind of not care too much about the mix too much. I feel like it holds people back way too much and makes people kind of like, I don't know, there's just this weird thought I have with it. It's mainly a me thing, I think. I agree, there is a lot of artifacts, but I think this vocal's from Splice, and I don't think it's AI. When I needed you, you promised that you would see me through. Now I see through you. Where were you when I needed you? Yeah, I like the idea. It's just not optimally mixed, but again, like I said, just try and get it to a good place, and I think it's fine, man. Ideas make sense. It sounds like the stuff I've been referencing. Pistol and Bob, the Glorp Factory. What is this, man? What does it mean by the Glorp Factory? Like, you're making me feel a little weird here. Long ass intro. Sorry, this is for a challenge where I have to make something glorpy. Not satisfied with the high end. Any tips? Boost the high end. All cinematic and shit, bro. Like, don't do it, John! Don't do it! Don't do it, John! I had some other stuff in mind when you said Glorp Factory, bro. Come on, Johnny. Let's dance, Johnny. You're into the Ultra Miami. Here by Glorp Sounds. This is the year of lava. I thought the high end with certain parts was fine, but there's definitely certain parts that need that air, bro. Right now, I think my biggest issue with this track is since it's such a sound design heavy track, that means the mix matters a lot, so that it's a three-dimensional experience listening to this shit. I feel like this kind of shit, bro, if you were an artist, you would make it like, you know how DJs are doing the graphics and all this bullshit, right? Like, well, it's not bullshit. It's actually pretty dope stuff, but like, how the fuck would you do this shit? Like Dolby Atmos fucking rave or something, and it's like, oh fuck, the sounds around me, people tripping on mushrooms and stuff, you know, like that'd be a vibe. I think it's cool. My main thing is, yeah, I agree with you. The highs could definitely be more up there, and also, like, it feels like the mix wise, it needs more depth, which could just be like the bass or something has too much mid lows. I feel like could be the kick. I feel like when you suck in the mid-lows, you get more depth at the expense of fatness. But I think with this, it makes sense to have that kind of vibe, right? Like, you don't need fatness. You need space for that fucking sound to like, you know, develop, like, how do you say, like, you know, you feel the fucking, yeah, like a Noisia mix. You know, I hear a Noisia mix, I fucking put it loud. It doesn't sound fat, but it sounds like deep. And like very fucking and that allows the sounds to breathe and have that movement. It's the main thing. And then if you want to take it up a notch, right now sound design is pretty on point. You're gonna get more on point. It's gonna sound dope. The drums are very one-dimensional, which just means that, you know, it sounds okay, sounds fine. But taking it up a notch with effects and automations, like a high flange feedback on the snare at a certain point, or like an accent on the open hat, or like a reverb blast, little things here and there, like the little last final touches, I say would really take it up a notch. Yeah, that's like noisier kind of shit. But yeah, cool. Dude, I like this shit. Nonetheless, this is really dope. When you make me want to make something like this, or anyone, then it's fucking sick. All right, we got White Monster Breakfast by Dennis. How's everything been, Dennis? Fucking good. It sounds like this has been going good.
White Monster Breakfast, baby. White Monster Breakfast, baby.
Literally, the song doesn't ask for permission. Literally fucks you and then starts spilling its life story. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna fuck us again right now in a second, bro. Fuck. How is it so, like, I don't get it. Like, you send this, right? Arrangement wise, I'm like, tension, suspense, like, do your kick shit if you want. But then when you go into the break, why do you have to go straight into it? Like, it literally feels like some dude just pulled his pants down and stuck it in without asking for permission, man. It's a fucking rape, dog. Like, fuck. That was nice. See, you have tension here. You have a little bit of suspense here. Don't worry, bro. I know people are on their stories doing this shit and doing this shit and doing this shit, but I'm pretty sure they have the attention span for like a 4-bar, like, for you to like have your fucking grand moment,
White Monster Breakfast, baby. White Monster Breakfast, baby.
I would advise the kick to be more sucked in, bro. I would advise the kick to be more deeper in the mix. This shit's in my face. And then you got your sauce here. Fucking hell. That's what I would do, bro. I would push the kick in, dog. It's in my face.
Activate the second kick. Second kick. Activate the second kick.
Activate the second kick.
Nonetheless, bro, I wouldn't know how to do what you're doing here. I'll be honest with you, bro. Maybe we need to make a YouTube video together where like for content, I think it'd be a good one. Me and you, bro. We'll get in a call. I'll record all of it. We'll call it something like 40-year-old man learns how to make hard techno kicks or some shit funny, where it attracts the young crowd to see my boomer ass and then attracts the older crowd to criticize. Creates a little bit of like, you know what I mean? Be dope, I think, actually. You could teach me, bro. Because I'm like hearing this shit, I'm like, holy fuck. It's clean. I'll give you that. It's fucking clean. Someone said good music. Yeah, exactly, bro. It's good. It's clean. Very upfront. I was hearing some Sarah Laundry shit, hearing some hard techno yesterday because someone sent me a hard techno song to feedback. So I was like, all right, let me recycle the ears. The kicks are a little bit more, they're not buried, but they're more in the back of the mix. And then the synths sound like the way you have them, where they're nice and it's wide like that. But yeah, this part of the kick here, fucking in my face, dog. In my face. Sarah Laundry. Exactly, bro. Bro, don't be, come on, man. We're going to get canceled if that's still a thing, dude. Shit.
Monster Breakfast, baby.
Not much, Rafarito. You okay over there, Rafa? You guys are fucked up.
breakfast, lady. White monster breakfast, lady.
Activate the second kick.
White monster breakfast, lady.
Activate the second kick. Activate the second kick. Second kick.
White monster breakfast, lady.
Yeah, man. I'll just tell you like how it is because that's all I can say, right? So check it. I have like whenever I'm hearing stuff, right? You guys send me music for feedback through Patreon, all this bullshit. Like I have I have my Adam A7Vs, right? I'm only doing this to build. I have my sub. I'm only doing this to say like I can hear maybe stuff you can't fucking hear. Here's the camera. Here's your punk asses. And then there's this little yellow speaker here, bro. Okay. On the Adam A7Bs, it sounds okay, I would say. Yeah, it kicks very in my face. Stereo image, right? You have your space, right? Say this, like here, right? Like, boom, stereo image, okay? Synths hitting here, right? But then the kick's here, right? Usually I'll hear the kick over here, but in your track, it's all the way up here. And then these synths that are on the sides here in stereo image are more in the back, right? So cool, whatever. You know, I'm like, okay, he wants to kick up front. That's fine, cool. Very loud. Now, when I hear you on the shitter, on this little one, like the problem is that you can't really hear your synths. The kick's also very loud, right? So that's the information I can give to you. You decide what you do with that information. But personally, me, I would find a way to have the kick still have that energy, maybe a little more in the back, let the synths come up front. And that's about it. Get your ass. Okay. Yeah, I would say, or compression on the kick. I feel you can still have it be crazy, but compress the shit so that it feels more deep. Other than that, like again, this genre, bro, I don't think you gotta be a scientist, like mixing like perfect. So I thought the idea was pretty sick. Also, I agree with people saying if the girl can go third or fourth kick, then I think that'd be cool. But the song's pretty dope. Like I said, I wouldn't even know how to fucking do this. So props to that, bro. Fucking crazy sick. No way, bro. You're lying, bro. You're a liar. You're a liar. Do it for me, bro. Just, I want to, yeah, like, you're lying, bro. This ain't no, you got to call out with the Reggie, with the toxic man. Hey, tell him I'm no hater, bro. Tell that fool, that last song, tell him I'm like, what happened, bro? Tell him if he needs a shoulder to cry on. Yucky story. Cause man, I don't know, bro. I'm fucking like, I'm honest, bro. But word around the street is he kind of knows and like, but he doesn't care. He likes what he likes, and that's what it is. Wait, who are you talking to, emo? We're all Keo. Reggie. It's Reggie Bond, bro. What are you talking about? Can't fool me, bro. IQ level 1. Nah, man, I'm at like 68 or something, but IQ level full. All right, let's see what we got, bro. A ver. I'm excited, bro. It's El Alves. Motherfucking name it. Okay, hold on. we gotta recover. no one gets annoyed, bro. Text is very hard to interpret sometimes. This guy left a comment on one of my videos and I thought he was hating, but then I realized, whoa, he wasn't hating. He was just saying he wanted to make it real like I did. He wasn't kind of being sarcastic about it. And yeah, sometimes your mind can play those tricks, you know? You gotta be careful, man. Everyone, you guys are my comrades. We're in no competition. You are my comrades. We're in this together. I want this song to bang, you know what I mean? Definitely feeling the low end in the studio.
Hey girl. Hey girl.
That sound, lead down the. I'm gonna be super picky with these guys. Lead down the center quieter.
Hey girl.
So that way it doesn't overtake the white sound.
Hey girl.
Come on, Rick. I'm tired. Let's go home.
I'm so crazy for you, baby.
That voice is so raw. Oh shit. Nah, man, it's called 3-dimensional mixing, baby. I got the triangle. So like, you know, like that's, you got your white sounds, right? So that sound down the center can be a little bit more in, because in the stereo system, I'm going to be able to hear it no matter what. It's going to be there. Obviously, if I hear it on an iPhone or something that's mono, that sound is still going to overtake these two over here in mono. So that's why it's fine. You can level it a little quieter. And when you go into mono, it's still going to be in front no matter what. So in the stereo mix, it can be a little more deeper in there, just a little quieter.
How can I love you, baby? Give it to me, baby.
Compression on some of the sounds that have a lot of dynamics, I would say, but everything else is sounding dope, man. It's like, hey, the bass is great though, bro. I'm bumping it in my studio, and my room is fucking shaking, and like in a good way. It doesn't sound muddy, so that's good.
That funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give me that stuff, that funk, that sweet, that funk, that sweet, that funky stuff. Give me that stuff, that funk,
Come on, Rick. I'm tired. Let's go home.
Why'd you think I would hate that, bro? I love that. Nah, man, that's called personality, bro. I love personality like that, bro. I think that's what's missing in music. Shit like I got oh shit.
How can I love you, baby? I'm so crazy for you, baby.
Shimon, fucking Chris Rock. Is it Chris Rock or is it Reggie Rock? Yeah, good, cool shit, man. Fucking Dennis doesn't like it at all. He's like, that's dope. It's straight on bad, bro. This is great, man. I like it. Just tell Reggie that last song, bro. I'm telling you, that last song. You're carrying his ass. You're carrying his ass, baby. Yeah, Alvis, were you born in Brazil or are you born in the States? I'm just curious because I'm Mexican, but I was born in the States. I'm an anchor baby. Oh, can you love that girl? Yeah, good shit, bro. Honestly, there's not a lot for me to say. I mean, this track is pretty simple, but sounds dope. There was a few sections where it was a little too cluttered. I think it was this section here where I was a bit iffy. I do agree the bass sounds very slammed with like distortion or like they call it fold style distortion, folded waves. Yeah, what do you say? What is it? Fuck. It's like you use sine fold, linear fold. It sounds like that was used on the bass. Definitely a little aggressive, but it doesn't sound bad. I can hear it and it's cool. Like I said, just more depth. Some of the sounds are a little too loud compared to everything else. Just a little more balance, control. Compression's your friend. That's really all I can say. But I love the idea, man. The idea is sick. There's definitely sections where you could maybe like, you know, spice things up with some reverb wash, like on the build, or some echoes, you know, like echo swells. But again, I think that's more subjective. You know, it's more of a thing of whether you want to take it that, like, you want to get to that point. But I like the song. I had a lot of fun listening to it. If I heard it at the club like this, I'd fucking be laughing and going mad, bro. Like, just good time with the boys, you know? Yeah, what is this? Yeah, follow your intuition, bro. Follow the intuition, you know? It's like the main important thing. You're always going to get feedback no matter what. It's always going to be different, right? So it's up to you as the mastermind to kind of decide what you decide for the song at the end of the day. You know, it's like you go to a doctor, right? You're like, doctor, I have a cough. Some doctors will be like, you have cancer. Google will say you have cancer. But then the other doctors be like, you're okay, bro. It's just stop being a little bitch. And then he'll hit you in the back. And then other doctors are going to be like, let me prescribe you some pills, right? And then other doctors are going to be like, you know, like, oh, well, let's take a look in that throat, you know? And then they're going to look, oh, yeah, you've been sucking too much dick. And then he's going to look at you to see if you're a bro or not. And then if you are, you're going to laugh. And he's going to be like, you're good, man. See? So, yeah, you're the mastermind. It's your body, bro. Got this. I ain't creating no count, man.
When you taste my love, I'll be your favorite drug. How would you eat it up?
You know it's fucking true, bro. Yeah, they're sunoing me here, bro. I'm getting fucking AI'd, isn't it? vocal. I'm gonna say it's not passing the head bop test, man. I'm like, I'm hearing this and I'm just like, well, I'm trying to do this, like, but I don't know why I can't do it. It might be overcompressed, but that's what it is. And exactly, bro. Splice has a bunch of AI vocals now. It's fucking stupid. Dropgun used to be a place where I could go get some good vocals, and now them bitches using AI as well. It's either they're using AI or they're mixing shit like they don't give a fuck. It could be that. It could be the drums. Maybe the drums are just kind of killing it, especially the kick. It's like very aggressive kick. I want a shorter, deeper kick.
When you taste my love, I'll be your favorite drug. How would you eat it up? And never get enough. When you taste my love, I'll be your favorite drug. How would you eat it up? And never get enough. No. When you taste my love, 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 when you taste my love. Taste my love.
This part's sick, bro. This part's sick. Yeah, so maybe it's the tech house drums, but yeah, the kick I would definitely change to something that, again, this knocky kick, bro. Fucking hell, it doesn't work for this, I would say personally. I think the song idea is cool. I'm not sold on the vocals and the dun 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 too much, you know, just what it's saying. But that last drop's fire. Yeah, it needs to be softer, bro. Just sounds like a girl that took steroids for some reason. The song needs to be softer. Let me change my... It's always that once the low effort shit gets old, someone will innovate and change the game, forcing everyone else to adapt. Like John Summit. Why is he taking a shit or what? Bro, I love John Summit, bro. I think the guy's putting in fucking work. Props to him. But he's kind of like, why is he standing like that in the picture? It's like he's taking a shit or something. Or maybe he chaffed the balls or something, you know? Like, fuck, that used to happen to me back in high school. Not anymore, though. But damn. Against the grain, man. I've done that my whole life. It has to let me down. Funky eye. I'm not sold on that drop. It's usually what comes before it. It didn't really make me feel like I hit like a peak moment in the song. Honestly, it just feels like, question is why that is, right? So it's maybe the lead up to this. Missing the atmosphere, missing that feeling of like driving, even though you have the close hats, and like it just doesn't feel like this is driving. It's not making me want to go crazy, you know. Could be an idea thing. Like I think it's more idea thing though, because even if the mix was proper on this, it doesn't make me want to go, ooh, you know, like just get fucking mad and like want to fucking mosh or like fucking go hard as fuck.
When the fucking lights go out. Where do we go when the lights go out? When the fucking lights go out.
Personally, me, I would go. That would be the first drop for me. I hate that fucking drop right here. It doesn't make me feel anything. This one, I'm like, let's go. Anyways, yeah, I would work on this more. Maybe it's just like the idea itself or like the lead up to it, or it could be as simple as the bass. But yeah, it does sound flat. But I think it's because it's like a kick with like a sub, just offbeat, boom, 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 like holding on and getting sidechained. But yeah, I'm not feeling the energy in this when I should. So that's just something, again, to kind of partake. If you're done with it and you can't really see it any differently, that's fine as well, my man. Honestly, like you wrote it, it's done, let it be. But if you want to go back and switch it with a clear mind, do it. Just be careful not to overthink it. God fucking damn, that kick is fucking killing us, bro. Change the kick. I got you, man. Yeah, thanks for reminding. Always remind me. Yeah, hella weird mix. All good. Let's keep mix fucked. Let's just leave it at that. Let's hear the idea. We're splitting the state in half. The north, the south. New Cali, California weed makes you act like you got new life in you. New Cali, New Cali, New Cali. I mean, you're doing cool things. it, bro. I mean, it's a cool beat, you know. Nothing. The mix is shit. I'm just gonna say that it's all good. My mixes are shit all the time. It is what it is. Fuck it. Idea wise, I am gonna say what I have to say. It's a little all over the place. You got like the sample, right? But then you got all the tech house sounds. I don't like how it doesn't mesh good. I'm gonna say it kind of kills the vibe. I would say Valoja, Steve Angelo, he has a song. I think that's a good example of how to do it. But I'll leave it up to you, man. It's definitely just too much like, I don't know, it's like the tech house sounds just kind of kill it. You either do the sample with a couple of sounds that aren't too loud and obnoxious, or do the tech house route. But yeah, I'm cool. So I gotta say, fuck. Gotta be honest with what I like with my taste. Sounds like you. Wait, hold up. My thing is lagging a bit. Let's see. It sounds bumpy, but kind of cool. I thought this drum was supposed to sound like this. I'm looking at thin is it millimeters. It absolutely not mono. Oh, yeah. Two ideas could be, yeah, also part of the shitty. We're all part of the shit. Exactly, man. This genre like mix I got, it needs work definitely. Yeah, man, handle it. Yeah, you got it, bro. Don't worry. That's always, you know, you should always see it as a way of like, hell yeah, I can improve. Fuck yeah, you know, rather than looking at it like, fuck no, you know. It's one of those things where like what is it? The glass water is either half empty or half full. Shit. Oh, fuck. By the way, did you send it in? I can't find you, my man. Great too. These are tool room drums. I don't like tool room drums. These damn tool room drums. I got you.
Now listen.
Guy donated. He's feeding my kids, okay? I don't care. I mean, you could be big and sound like shit, bro.
Now listen, everybody's looking for something to lift them up. Some folks look to the world, some folks look to the noise, but there's a sound that reaches deeper. Let it reach into your soul. When the rhythm gets in your body and the music finds your spirit, that's when you know, that's when you feel it. Let the music lift you up. I'm talking about
I mean, I'm very iffy on like the instrumental, like not the drums, but like the guitars and all that shit playing. Like, it's weird.
Now listen. Feel the music.
I'll say energy's there. But yeah, something's really off key in this. Sounding off, Stefan. So just fix that. Also,
Music lift you up. That's when you know. That's when you
the vocal a bit too dry. I feel like it could have reverb, more feeling of space.
feel it in your body. On the inside, deep within you, down where the soul starts getting light and couldn't.
Yeah, fix the out of key, and then from there, I think the drums are dope if you want to reuse them. It definitely has the tool room vibe to it. Yeah, they sound good. It's just more of the intro. It feels weird because it's just so washy and so like I don't know how to describe this sound, to be fair. It sounds weird. Dennis, no, you didn't. Why the fuck would you join Toolroom Academy? Did they have like a techno section? Fuck, but I'm sorry to hear if you actually did. And yeah, I don't know, man. People clipping stuff nowadays. Just limiter on the vocal, but I don't know. To each their own. I think the energy's there. It just sounds out of key, man. Thanks, man. I'll check. Oh my God, you're back, Breaker Isaac. It's been a minute, hasn't it? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think XY also did the Toolroom Academy, and I've never done an academy kind of thing. I've been wanting to, but I feel like that, honestly, I'm going to say it like this. I'm still a huge believer that YouTube has everything you need to know. And it's just a matter of seeking the knowledge out. And I know it can get a little tough to do it. I think it's fair where an academy might give you a more structured, organized approach. But I wouldn't pay for an academy. Personally, me, I'd rather pay for mentorship, learning from the mistakes of previous people that I look up to. So like sound designer, for instance, right? If I wanted, like, I'll give you guys an example. I've been learning to make UKG sounds, like trial and errors, because it's a new thing for me. However, it's not as bad because I'm experienced on it. But if I could find someone for like an hour, pay them, like I'll pay them 100, 200, whatever they ask, right? Assuming I value what they're going to teach. And they're like experts at UKG sounds. Like I'll just ask them, these are the sounds I want to make. And like, how would you go about in reaching those sounds? And I'll save a lot of time instead of trying to figure out through trial and error. That's how I would spend my money. I wouldn't do courses. I wouldn't do none of that. I always find courses are kind of like, it's stuff you already know. It's like, I'm just trying to find a magic pill that doesn't exist. So that's my issue with that kind of stuff. I've always been anti-course, anti-production school. I always tell people, just learn yourself. Honestly, like a lot of big artists learn by just moving shit around, reading the manual. That's really all you need. If you do need a bit of help and structure, make sure it saves time. That's all I'm going to say. Sure, don't pay for my sessions, you know, like that's fine. Graph makes really good shit on YouTube. Yeah, if you listen to that shit, then you'll know what to do. Sometimes it's stuff like that, you know. I notice a lot of people I get that are going to schools, they're always seeking more of a theoretic approach to everything, which is sometimes hard to teach. Like someone will tell me, how do I make something like this? And then I'll hear it and I'm like, okay, this is the theory to it, but how can I teach that person to think about something like that for themselves? The creative side of it, the intuition of it, right? That's always been a struggle for me. So usually I'll try and teach like cool little things that can get like creative techniques, like for example, rhythmic interpolation. Let's start with the rhythm first. Once you have a rhythm that makes your pop your head, let's add a melody to it. That's something that seems to work really well. But yeah, they don't just do production academy, also how to grow a career in music. I think that's the part you were looking at. Yeah, I think that would be fair to have that section. But to be honest, it seems kind of, well, to me, it kind of makes sense. You know, you create your music, you have to market it. So you have ads, then you got to create a brand. You want to have a color palette. From there, you want to make sure everything aligns with the brand. You have to play the content game. That's just the way it is. Even companies right now are trying to get into the content marketing game, which is literally like making videos with the products, tutorials, the culture of it, you know, not just like put an ad saying, buy this shit, it's going to make you better, but more of like having people see it, having people use it, making people feel they can relate to the person. You know, there's a lot to it. I always thought it was just common sense personally, but I get it. This West Coast. What is it, man? You gotta like you gotta. I feel like that's what it is. It's like, yeah, you make the music, but it's either one, you hire people, right? Like video editors, people to record stuff that follow you around, which costs like $2 to $4 grand. I feel like, or you have to come up with it in some way or form, man. If only it were that, I don't know, man. I've been doing this my whole life, the whole content thing. Like the only hard part about doing content, especially when it comes to music, is if you're seeing it as a way of proving yourself, like, oh, I'm good and shit, then yeah, it gets a little, it can definitely get a little like negative. Like you start thinking negatively, man. But like you have to just see it as a way of putting your stuff out there for people to discover. Because if you don't put it out, you don't do anything to get people on it. It's like, yeah, drum. I get a drum, bro. Just follow you. Oh, man. You don't put it out, how are people gonna find it? Hey man, you can play that game like. Yeah, I got your song. This is something different, so I'm enjoying it.
You are seen. You are seen. Personally, me, I would use more of the vocal, but I like it, man. The speed is sick. The mix isn't great, but that's the thing. If I'm gonna how do you say, if I'm gonna like every track, I'm just gonna be like this, it feels rather boring. I always point out the mix. I'm trying to enjoy the idea. Mixing is one of those things where if I had to make a video, like mistakes producers make is they get caught up in the mix too much, so it kind of hinders the idea of the songs and shit. I'm like, yeah, you want to care about it, and if you can get it to sound proper, sick, but don't let that shit hold you back, and also don't let that kill momentum. I think the song idea is pretty sick. You know.
I'm gonna hear the last drop.
We are seen.
Yeah, know when to stop is right, man. I'm gonna say this is really cool. I like the vibe on it. I think it remind, like yesterday I was in a Discord with some of the homies and like they showed me a song that was released on Nervous Records that sounded pretty raw, like kind of analog-y like this, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure if you got inspired by that, but I like it, man. This is dope. I do agree. There's no low end. There's more knock, more thump rather than low end. So if you can add some sub, I think it would definitely help. The main thing for me with stuff like this is atmosphere. I feel like this track lacks atmosphere. It lacks that. It lacks the depth, right? Which is just a mixing thing. But I would definitely find ways to add atmosphere and more impact. Best example I always give is just, you know, like boom, bah, boom, bah, boom, bah, boom, bah, boom, bah, right? A lot of people will have a beat like that and then they'll try and like make it sound more exciting by dropping more topos into it. But what if all you really need is like a boom, bah, boom, bah, boom, bah, boom, bah, boom, bah, boom, bah, bah, boom, bah. You know, little accents on it, exciting parts, make certain parts of the beat jump out. Yeah. Just Affelstein would be a good reference for that kind of shit, man. The compression he has in his tracks, like, that would be a really good reference for this, man. All right, let's see. Top down. I'm gonna say I got that.
on flavor, splash it on the beat. Honeycomb dripping and he trying to get a piece. Adding the sauce and it's looking like a treat. See the way I shine whenever I speak. Big flows and he's sweet like cake. They want a bit of sugar trying to get another taste. Too much drip, it's like the
Getting a lot of UKG, bro. What the fuck? Well, that's the new pack. I don't know. Like, it's cool. I like it. I like it. You guys are giving me ideas on what to put.
with a hydrate, diamond in the ear and a smile on my face. Man, it's all I've ever had. I'm a sucker for $1, you can't even get mad. 10s, 20s, 50s, give me the bag. I'm a savage traveling the world with big plans. Signed the deal, big checks in again. Give me what I wanna hear, tell me when it makes sense. Swear the offer gonna put me in the Benz. If you're hopping in the bed with your friends, she wanna ride with a rock star. Send me the location, I'll drop round. Let me take you to the Costa, live in a Vida, go bust the top down. Yeah, bring the level up. Where the party at? Let me set it off. See me riding with the top down. Yeah, bring the level up. Where the party at? Let me set it off. See me riding with the top down.
Might as well use the OG vocal. Move your body. Move your body.
Let me paint.
It's missing the
See me riding with the top down. Yeah, bring the level up. Where the party at? Let me set it off. See me riding with the top down. Let me paint you a scene of the summer. Blue bandana as I ride in a Hummer. Breeze by while I slide to the beach for a vibe. Cause I move hella smooth like butter. I get around wherever I go social. If it's loud, you know I'ma get vocal. South Cali son, I prefer coastal. Get the top down, I've never been so mobile. Enough jack, get back to the business. Said the whip jet black like Guinness. She never heard a reference so damn British. George just dropped till she hopped right in it. Park up, throw the keys to the valet. Let's roll through the coast in Calais. Hey, Condili at the Soleil. No way, we don't need a hotel, love it. She wanna ride with a rock star. Send me the location, I'll drop round. Let me take you to the Costa, live in a Vida, go bust the top down. Yeah, bring the level up. Where the party at? Let me set it off. See me riding with the top down. Yeah, bring the level up. Where the party at? Yeah, let me set it off. See me riding with the top down.
cool. Yeah. It's missing either the tambourine, the shakers, or that rave loop everyone uses, which is just a fucking shaker tambourine loop that's been reduxed and saturated to shit. Cool, dude. Move your body. Empty. Let's see. Ah, fuck. All right. Hey, it's sounding not too bad, bro. Not too bad. Compression? Compression? Okay, yeah. Claps. If you got the sample like this, never use that sample pack company ever again. If you clipped your clap or destroyed the shit out of it, just be careful. Yeah, bro, clipping maybe like, I'm going to quote here because, you know, again, I'm no expert. I'm just someone that's trying to contribute and help you guys out. There's this guy named Warp Academy on YouTube that I learned clipping from in a sense because I don't trust Bellotronics. didn't show her face. I don't even know if it's a he or she or it, but didn't show the face, so I don't trust the knowledge. But Warp Academy did a video on clipping and how he does it in drum and bass, and he clips, but he says max 2 to 4 dB. Anything past that, you know, like, you know, you could do it, but he just feels like the quality gets a little fucked. Personally, me, I'm more of a fan of saturation over clipping. I only clip if I saturate and I can't, and when I master this track, I can't get it to the desired loudness because of the peak of that drum, then I will clip after with, or limiter, just depends. If you want flavor, you saturate. If you want control, limiter, and if you want a bit of distortion the moment it clips on the peak and transparency, then you would clip it. So that's usually the way I kind of learned it. But yeah, Warp Academy, that's his name on YouTube. He has a good video on clipping. I would follow what he says. I actually like what he does. The cat is clipped. But yeah, good job. I think this sounds the best you've sent in terms of the low end, and like it's good. Like this is the best you've sent, to be fair. Still not too bad. You're good. You're good. You're good. It's better than before. You're good. You're good. Couple more, dude. I still got an hour to go. My thing is the Reese is overtaking a lot. It's killing a lot of the feeling of space in this break, right? So I would say 1, EQ, 2, compress. The Reese moves a lot. You can compress the Reese. If you want low end from the Reese, I would recommend using a sub over just using the low end of the Reese, because the Reese is a sound that is beating off. But no, it's a sound that's moving, right? So the low end is doing this. And if you want, I feel like more of a constant, dependable bass for the break, I would just put a sub. That gives you control over the top part of the bass of the Reese, because you don't need to put the Reese as loud in order to get the low end. Okay, so definitely do that.
My heart is fit already dead. What if my heart is empty and there is nothing to feel? What if the world goes crazy? What if it already did? What if my heart is empty and there is nothing to feel?
Okay, yeah. So this is the best you've sent. So your low end, but it's way better than before. So it sounds like you're getting it. Right now, my big issue are the drums. They are killing me, bro. They're killing me. See, if I was you, if I could hire Dennis, I would hire Dennis and just ask him about the drums, you know, like how to get them to sound crispy or dirty without sounding this way. Like, that's the main thing, because I think this is a good example where someone might say, digital sounding distortion versus maybe it's just the wrong distortion, right? But yeah, man, this is honestly, look, this is like, you've been sending me stuff for like I want to say I've heard your songs at least 3 to 4 times already. And we always talk about it. This is probably the best you've sent. Like, it's getting there. You're getting it. It's getting there. Like, I can hear it. You're doing good, man. So yeah, like whatever you did here, just again, was it the sample selection? Did you compress the low end? Did you distort? Like whatever it is, just remember it, and yeah, just keep going, man, and keep improving on it. I would definitely say for me, it's the drums need work. It could be the drums are fine, right? It's just the processing, the clipping on it. Again, thread carefully. And then let's see the.
It's empty and there is nothing to fear. What if the world goes crazy? What if it all?
I love the vocal. I think the vocal's fine for now. The Reese, that Reese you have moving a lot, I would just be iffy with it. A little control. Again, compress. If you're an Ableton glue compressor, just use it on it. Have it move the needle so that the sound stays flat and it doesn't pop out too much. That's going to be the main thing. But yeah, sick stuff. I like it, man. Best work yet. Idea sounds dope. You're getting there on it. Wait up. Let's see. Good. Yeah, the progression was sick too. Round of applause for the man. Yeah, we got this. Let's go. Look at this keyboard. White as fuck. Yeah, bro. What's with everyone in white keyboards nowadays, dude? Like, all right, let's see. This is quiet, isn't it? There you go. Dennis didn't even charge. Group and then compress the drums, bro. Ratio of 2. 30, 10 milliseconds. Fast release. Yeah, bro. That's way too clean, bro. I have a black one. How big is your keyboard, bro? Mine's is 49 keys, 49 inches. The 88 key. I can't turn it up, dude. It's quiet. That's as loud as it goes. I'm not gonna turn it. It's gonna fuck everything up, bro. Damn. Average size keyboard. It's all good. This is good. No, see, so if someone came to me and asked me how to make house music, this is one of the bass patterns I would teach them. Dun 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 dun. It's very common in house, so it's cool. I think the song's cool. It's not trying so hard, but it also doesn't sound like you just started making music. And it doesn't sound like you're this big, you know what I mean? Like, haha, with my 49 keys, motherfucker. Matatina, patino, Macarena. Vamos a bailar con él. Amatapina, pino, Macarena. Macarena. Ay, ambotapina, patiba, Macarena. There's some weird drum ass stuff going on. Mamatapina, patino, Macarena. Gampitapanta, patino, Amatapina, patino, Macarena. Macarena. Ay. Vamos tapita patiba Macarena. Que yo quiero patapita patapita. Dano pachino patiba Macarena. Macarena. Bro, just give the people what they want. I give you permission to ride the D. Ride the D. Please, bro. Just do the Macarena. Fuck muévelo. Just Macarena. Edit, bro. Cover, bro. Get a cover. You know, if you need me to sing it, let me know. Oh, fucking Dennis, bro. That's great, bro. I'm Mexican. I'm laughing at it. We can laugh at edgy jokes, okay? Life's not that serious. We're all gonna fucking die. Fucked up shit happens in the world. That is a fun joke. Fuck yeah. And clear the fucking... All right, Coog. Bro, when are you releasing? Bro, like, I don't give this to everyone. Like, you have to release your shit, bro. Like, put it out. Start making content on TikTok. Don't fall into the trap of bitching about it like everyone else. It is what it is. Bro, even I have to make fucking content, bro. Like, there's no question about it. Nike's making content. Fucking Native Instruments took a shit because they didn't make content. They didn't invest in content. Waves is killing it with content marketing. Like, it's a thing, bro. It's the now, bro. You gotta fucking do it. Everyone's doing it. All the companies are doing it. The only difference is they can put money, invest into it, you know? But shit, bro, best way, bro. Tell people what you're about, why you make this fucking music. Go DJ, go network, get those gigs, invest in a little camera, record yourself, talk about the gig, do a gig breakdown. What did I bring to the gig? What songs did I play? Why did I play? Bro, there's so many ways, Coog. You got this, bro. I'm pretty sure this song is not shit. I'm in. That bass is weird, but I'm half from each. Yeah, so the bass, right now, the way this sounds, I'm gonna play it on the shitter real quick. Let me see, but I feel like I'm not gonna hear it on the shitter. If there's any way to give more presence to the bass, I would say do it. On the shitter, it's there, but I feel it could be a little more, you know, like a little more body on the mid-low, so it's more heard, more felt on the phone, so that gives you the Spotify side of things. You know, people can hear it at the barbecue, you know, at the bolter and shit, like...
What's your definition of love? What's your definition of love?
Yeah, finish it. It's good. You got my approval. I think it's dope, man. Never felt like I wanted to add anything to it. Crashes are clipped. Fuck, see, that's how good the song was. I didn't even notice. Yeah, man, good. I don't even know if he's here. I told him what I had to tell him. No, that was me. Someone's calling, man. Don't they fucking know this is the feedback stream hour? El Kevo, how you been, man? Hope you've been good. Let's see what you got. These drums are definitely a bit like iffy right now, but this, I didn't teach you that, okay? I didn't teach you this. Oh shit, my bad.
I love the style.
Yeah, no, Coog was fine, bro. Coog was fine. It's just because I told you guys if I put the volume up for that last song that it would fuck shit up, bro. Shit. My bad.
Right, I'm gonna go let the ladies know. They got it going on. Shut it.
Yeah, man, these drums are iffy for me. Hey, act on the motivation. Don't just let it sit there. And but yeah, dude, man, I'm telling you, bro. Not that it's not. You have them. You have the sound. You know. I think you can do it. All right. You guys are hearing Coog. He's like, man, sense fucking crack. It's just clippy.
That's right.
All right, so as you approach build, right, like I'll teach you this, but in general with music literally is like an 8 to 16 bar loop, and then you have different sections, right? The break might be different from the drop, or it could be the same with just stuff that has removed, for example, like the drums or, you know, like the vocal or something, you know, so forth. So with the build-up, common thing I see is people leave the drums. I'm like, you don't need to, bro. Like, you're creating so much tension. You're increasing the energy with the risers and stuff. Either one, fade out the drums. 2, filter out the drums. Or 3, just do what fucking Sid does and just remove them completely after 8 bars as you approach the build. Every 4 bars, remove something, or every 2 bars. You know, you can slowly start to remove stuff from it. So like you know, the finishing the floor. The open hats go away, the clap stays, or vice versa. Everything goes away, maybe. It's still building up. But by the time you get to the end, a lot of times it doesn't feel like you need drums there, man. Honestly, like just try it out. I promise it's gonna sound good. Just try out removing the drums as you approach in the build. Remove a few, leave the open hat, but remove everything else, or remove everything and just have the kick and the snare build. Like, trust me, you'll be fine and it's gonna sound so much better. Careful with doing too much with the gated sound and then that lead. It can work if the gated sound respects the space of the lead. Right now, it's not. The filter movement on the lead that you're doing, I think it's cool, but I'm not too sure how I feel about it. Also, it sounds like there's a lot of sidechain on this track. Mainly on the leads.
Everybody's calling, ballin', got me crawling up the wall, and my size ain't small, it's tall, and that's the things her clothes be falling. Her neighbors calling, bawling, all this noise is so appalling.
No, yeah, the bass is good, man. I put the shudder when you said that. It sounds good. This vocal here is.
They must believe we're brawling. Headboards bang to lurling. Her body's calling, bawling, got me crawling up the wall. And my size ain't small, it's tall, and catch her kings, her clothes be falling. Her neighbors calling, bawling, all this noise is so appalling. They must believe we're brawling. Headboards bang to lurling. What up? Your body's banging. Put it on the that's right.
Oh man. See, like the snares, the open hat, the close hat. Remove them here. Remove them here. You don't need them. I like the phaser action on the lead. That phase is putting in work. Yeah, I was about to say, bro. I was like, what are you on about? Yeah, so I don't know if you're using my stuff for the drums. If you're using Disco Candy, careful with saturating some of those drums. I'm usually like saturate some of them a lot, some of them aren't. So just ease up. You know, if you hear the drum and it sounds fine, you don't need to saturate further or clip further, man. But other than that, really cool. You did a good job. I like it. I think it's dope. If your part was that vocal coming in there, but if it's needed, maybe add some reverb, some echo to put some makeup on it because it sounds a bit too raw. I think the energy's sick on this track. Honestly, it works well, man. Yeah, you're next, bro. And then I gotta get some people in, but yeah, this is good, man. I'll give you some pointers there, but it wasn't needed. This is already pretty good. You didn't ruin a classic. It works well. You pay homage to the melody really well. I would just say again, build-ups, control the drums. Don't need to keep them going. And mix-wise, it could use a bit of work. It's already out, so let it be. But try not to cut too much of the mids on the leads because that's where a lot of the life and body of them lies. Other than that, I can hear every element pretty good. Bass is banging, which is the most important thing. Kick, maybe a little too loud. Maybe could have compressed the kick and bass together. But other than that, it's good. You know, managing the low end is one of the harder things. I have to read the email. Oh my God. Okay. Let's see. Faku. We just finished the arrangement of this because we didn't know what else to do on it, and it's very old. All right, I'll try and be picky. Like, if I hear anything, I'll let you know what it is. Let me just get more people in, and like the donations, they're feeding my kids. Taco Bell, and I missed this one. Next time, you can remind me. By the way, Disco. Just fucking say, hey, send fucking yeah, like, but I can't find yours on this list. So if you can send it again, that'd be awesome, man. And just remind me, because again, too much stimulation whenever I stream, reading the comments, making sure I'm listening to the music. So it's good. Thank you, Jeremy. Black Box, always very generous. I appreciate that. Let me get Newman in. I think this is you, News. Blackout News. Let me know, New M's. I think it is you. So let's just see if I can add you there. I can. All right, let me get some other people in. I'm gonna fucking randomize. What the hell? Why did Dennis open up again, bro? White Monster Breakfast. What's that song about, bro? Cause for sure it's either breakfast at Denny's or it's something else, bro. Like something else. Breakfast at Denny's, and then something else. Okay, let's see. Oh shit, you guys look different now, bro. You guys look better. What the fuck? Yeah, that other profile picture wasn't doing any favors. Y'all looking sexy, bro. Okay, let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, you got nothing to prove, bro. We're gonna enjoy the music together. And it's just that, you know, it's a song. It's good. right, I can't wait to get to that. Oh, it's a Monster energy drink, bro. That's sick. Reverb, space, endless smile automation, echo automation on the vocal. Whoop, whoop. Here I would get rid of the vocal, do something cool with the vocal, a kick hit, maybe an impact, a crash, to give the lead all the attention, make it sound dope, and yeah, that's what's coming to mind. Personally, me, that lead, right? Like right now, it's pretty dope. If you wanted to take it up a notch, you could automate stuff on that lead, like ring mod, like slowly bringing up the dry on it. Maybe like an echo that is super fast to give a comb, or yeah, I think that it gives the comb effect. A flange effect with the echo would be sick, just coming up on it, like a very fast echo. Echo Boy has some good presets for that. A flange, what else? A phaser, right? Anything that gives more a feeling of movement to the lead, I think would make it sound a lot better. Right now it's dope, but if you want to take it to the next level, I feel where it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Then it's like on this like and then on that last hit, something happens to the lead where it sounds very interesting to the ear. Something like that is what I would advise. Yeah, Safari pedals. Grab the lead and do cool stuff with it. Maybe elongate it. See if you can play around with the patch. What I would do personally. Dun, 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 dun. Or even that. Love this transition a lot better than this one. This feels a lot more, how do you say this? Intentional, right? You kind of thought about it. You lead up to it pretty good. Versus the other one, it's a bit, I'm not sure. This is old, so I don't think so. Hey, you do it there, bro. The reverb on the lead, sense of space would be cool.
Right now, we want you to get your hands together and we're gonna start the party.
Effects, I would use effects. Yeah, you should tell him to look at the 808 drum machine, bro. Unless that's it. It feels like it needs to be like you got Egyptian Lover on the fucking record, and then he makes some nasty ass breakbeat section right there. Like fucking 808. It's Egyptian Lover. Yo, see, there you go. That sounds sick. Cool. I like it, man. I think the idea is pretty solid. If I had to say right now, the only thing that's lacking in this is space, reverb, echoes, automation, increase of tension, right, with like the buildups. This last drop, I thought you were underground. So I'm going to say, I don't know why you just didn't come in with the drums. But other than that, I mean, again, do what you feel is the right thing on it. I thought it was pretty sick, man. Good shit. Blackout. Okay, let's see what we got. I thought you were underground, bro. Yeah, nice to see you, Brandon. Get a picture, Brandon. I need to see your face. Careful there. If you're gonna support the vocal with that synth sound, dun dun dun, right? Make it quieter. You can't overtake the vocal ever, because then it makes you sound amateurish subconsciously to whoever's listening to you, man. So just ease up. Like, you can have it quiet because the vocal's carrying.
I'm only getting started. I won't black out. This time I'm gonna take no. Let's go a little harder. But I won't black out. I'm gone down.
See, like right here, again, those sounds need to support the vocal, not try to overtake it.
I'm only getting started. And I can't see your face. Cigarette the wrong way. Inhale to the top of my lungs. I've been dying for this. And when you say I'm not okay, I let my phone in the shaft. Now you can't get right.
It ain't nasty, but I like it.
Top of my lungs. I've been dying for this. And when you say I'm not okay, I won't black out. I'm gone down way. I'm only getting started. And I can't see your face. Cigarette the wrong way. Inhale to the top of my.
I don't. This section here, the offbeat bass comes. I'm confused where I'm at here. I'll tell you that. So you never want me or anyone to be confused, because then you start getting all melodic, which I think is dope. I always say if you can get melodic, get melodic. It's just, it feels weird arrangement wise where I'm at.
I've been dying for this. And when you say I'm not okay, I let my phone in the shaft. Now you can't get right. I'm only getting started.
This isn't Suno, right? I like it. It's really good. This is really, really fucking good. Like, I'm hearing it, bro, and I'm like... My wife judged me last time because I was hearing Paper Cut or Paper some shit from Alenium, but I was hearing the Headhunters remix. You know, I was at the gym just like, fuck, let's go. Hearing that, this reminds me of it. But I like it a lot, man. This is really good, bro. This is really good. I like it. I don't know, man. I lost the sample. I lost the That's sample. I need to ask Julian for it again. It's really good. It's such a shame that it sounds like it got ran through a blender. Like literally, it sounds like the song was laying in the grass and it just fell into the fucking lawnmower. Like it doesn't sound that good in terms of the fucking quality of it. But the idea, this is what I mean, right? It's like I can hear a song, and if it's not making me feel like let's go or like the energy, like even if the mix is good, it's, you know, then fuck that, you know. But then you have this one where like I can feel the energy, and yeah, it's just all a matter of getting the mix right on it. But I think it's dope, man. This is really cool. I like it a lot. It's like fuck yeah. No, all I'm gonna say is this. So
I'm only getting started. I won't black out. This time I'm gonna take no. Let's go a little harder. But I won't black out. I'm on my way. I'm only getting started. Inhale. I won't black out. This time I'm gonna take no. Let's go a little harder. But I won't black out. I'm on my way. I'm only getting inhale to the top of my lungs.
you need to get to this section because it's weird to have that little empty breather space only to bring back a Reese and then bring back the offbeat bass. I feel like, and this is again this is not me thinking it's the way that like my way or anything. No, this is how I've heard it in other people's music, in tech trance, progressive trance, EDM stuff. If you have that section there, from there you would get to like this section where like it starts to harmonize the bass and slowly work your way to the break where you would do what you did here, which is the oh, and that's really sick. Really, really fucking sick. I love it, man. I really like it. What do you think? I'll get those in. I see all these donations coming in. I appreciate you guys feeding the kids. Honestly, I don't know if you guys can hear them in the back. I have 3 kids, and yeah, man, those motherfuckers get hungry, and I can only afford McDonald's for them. You know? All right, Kale Scar. I'll get those in. I think I'm gonna go get more coffee. Funk She Wants. Okay, this is one that didn't donate. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be mixing and the break. I think you know what you gotta do, bro. You got it.
Just activate it, funk it. Funk it. Funk it. If this that funk you on, funk it. If this that funk you on, then it's that funk you key. If this that funk you on, then it's that.
Yeah, good work. It's the energy's there, man. Mix.
Yeah,
but it's almost there. It's the bass.
If this that funk you on, then it's that funk you key. Funk it.
Ooh.
Funk it.
Sounds like Diddy.
Funk it. If this that funk you on.
Thank you, GUI Audio. And thanks.
If this that funk you on. If this that funk you on.
This is sounding solid though, man.
If this that funk you want. If this that funk you want. If this that funk you want.
Sarah Laundry's the shit, bro.
Just activate it, funk it. Funk it. Funk it. If this that funk you want. Funk it. Funk it.
Right. Funky vocals. Okay, there they are. Atmospheric.
If this that funk you want. If this that funk you want, then it's that funk you kid. If this that funk you want, then it's that funk you kid. If this that funk.
It's good, man. I like it. Bass kick mix just needs work, but everything else makes sense on the idea, honestly. If anything, this is what I would say is you need a break where
If this that funk you want, that funk you want.
I mean, I guess you could say this is it, like where there's like these pads that I hear a lot in these like UK style tracks. Because I've been working on a UK pack, so I've been referencing a lot. I always get like this break where it's spacey, vibey. Like if you can have it in this break, I would say do it. Just that one break where it kind of does like a switch and it gets all like kind of not dark, but like Chicago-ish, you know? But yeah, this is cool. Rides, just make it feel like and yeah, it rides the vocal hard, but I think it's fine. It works pretty good. Like it sounds correct. Nothing really bothered in this where I was like, oh, this and that and that. So this is good, man. Doing good work. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's see. JC, I'm gonna go hard. The auction, bro. Hey, I wanted to get into an auction, bro. I'm like, hell yeah. Nah, I'm kidding. I have your song. It's right here. I got all of them, I believe. So we good? Yeah, let's see. These aren't donos.
I'm feeling you in my system, put me in a trance. I saw you cross my vision, didn't see no man. I'm hoping you get the message, can I have this dance? I just wanted to feel somebody, we can skip the romance. I'm feeling you in my system, put me in a trance. I saw you cross my vision, didn't see no man. I'm hoping you get the message, can I have this dance? I just wanted to feel somebody, we can skip the romance. We can skip the romance. I just wanted to feel somebody. We can skip the romance. We can skip the romance. I just wanted to feel somebody. We can skip the romance. I'm feeling you in my system, put me in a trance. I saw you cross my vision, didn't see no man. I'm hoping you get the message, can I have this dance? I just wanted to feel somebody, we can skip the romance. I just wanted to feel somebody, we can skip the romance. I just wanted to feel somebody, we can skip the romance. I'm feeling you in my system, put me in a trance. I saw you cross my vision, didn't see no man. I'm hoping you get the message, can I have this dance? I just wanted to feel somebody, we can skip the romance. I'm feeling you in my system, put me in a trance. I saw you cross my vision, didn't see no man. I'm hoping you get the message, can I have this dance? I just wanted to feel somebody, we can skip the romance. I just wanted to feel somebody, we can skip the romance. I just wanted to feel somebody, we can skip the romance. How
are you gauging? This is a really good song. I remember from last stream. we wanted more sub. We wanted more low end in it. I'm bumping it, but I'm not feeling it.
We can skip the romance.
So to be clear, right, sub is 30 to 60 hertz. So sine wave, if the bass has a lot of good, like a lot of good, like I would say like, right, you have the bass 30 to 60, but if it has a lot of good, let's say 60 to like 400, then yeah, use a sine wave. If not, you have to come in with something a little heavier, I would say. But even then, if you did put like a sub, I'm not feeling it, man. I don't, it could be the key. But
I just wanted to feel somebody. We can skip the romance. I'm feeling you in my system. Put me in a trance. I saw you cross my vision. Didn't see no man. I'm hoping you get the message. Can I have this dance? I just wanted to feel somebody. We can skip the romance. I just wanted to feel some cross my vision. Didn't see no man. I'm hoping you get the message. Can I have this dance? I just wanted to feel somebody. We can skip the romance. I'm feeling you in my system. Put me in a trance. I saw you cross my vision. Didn't see no man. I'm hoping you get the message. Can I have this dance? I just wanted to feel somebody. We can skip the romance. I just wanted to feel somebody. I just wanted to feel somebody. We can skip the romance. I just wanted to feel somebody. We can skip the romance.
look, if the sub's there, maybe it's just my sub can't produce it. Maybe it's low, but it's sounding good, bro. I like it. Good space too. Reverb on the vocal. Thank God. You know, we're not reverb phobia. You know, we don't got that here. So yeah, good shit, man. If the sub's there, like Jeremy says, okay, cool. Because I'm bumping it loud. Maybe it's controlled. I remember we heard the Alvis track and that sub was fucking hitting hard, man. Fucking hell. So I'm comparing it to that. Maybe it's not good. All right, good shit. You guys look better. I'm enjoying the reverb. Finally, this space. Okay, so this vocal, right? Audio effect rack. Any way to add width to it? Like good, like right now it sounds good, right? But it's lacking side presence. What I mean by that is when I hear a track from Chris Lake, like Ease My Mind, right? There's a lot, the vocals down the center, right? But there's a lot of dope atmosphere. There's a dope feeling of the vocal has something on the sides, maybe like a chorus version of it, like a harmony, you know, something, right? If there's any way to give that to the vocal so that it takes up more space, I would. Just because right now, the way I'm hearing the vocal, it needs it. It's a bit too, it's nice, but it's a little too raw. Don't make the vocal wider. So audio effect rack is an effect in Ableton that allows you to create multiple channels inside of a channel. So the idea would be that you have one channel, which is the dry vocal, right? The vocal that we have right now. And then below that, you can start to put other effects like the Rate Stefan video. He has one on this. He puts flanger, he puts chorus, he puts echo and stuff like that. And then he'll pan like the flange version to the right all the way, or 30 to the right. Then he'll pan the chorus version to the left a bit. So like, again, I'm not an expert when it comes to processing vocals in the pop world, but I have watched videos on it. And usually what you're trying to do is you're trying to create a vocal stack, essentially vocals that don't sound the same, so that when you, again, flange it and chorus it, you know, and you do that, it doesn't collapse back to the center. In fact, it sounds wider. So that's what I would look at doing. Can also use little alter boy to add like a wide layer, maybe Foreman shift it a tiny bit, you know, things like that to give it that width that doesn't sound like you just put the Haas effect on it. I think the Haas effect is good, but you could try it. Maybe it could be a layer. I just don't know how that would sound like if you monoed it, but just hear a pop song. You'll see what I mean. These fucking vocals are like big in a nice way. Panning the vocal, it's because you can't duplicate the vocal and pan it, because if it's the same and it sounds the same and it's not a different take, it's just gonna go back to the center and the vocal down the center gets louder. It needs to be done in a way where it's not the same vocal take. You know, if the vocalist can do multiple like harmonies, that'd also be cool. But let's see, maybe it does happen, and like I'm just jumping the gun here. Is it copyrighted? Give you an example. This song is fucking. I mean, already in the fuck. Like, hear the vocal, and hear it's probably just the reverb, but just hear the width of that vocal, right? Like, you got the main vocal down the center, but then hear what's on the sides.
I'm running, I can feel the night. Can you shine your light? Can you ease my mind? 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 Can you? Can you shine your light? Where you go, baby? Can you ease my mind? On the phone, I miss you, but I'll be.
There's like some width to it, right? It could be the reverb, an echo, like a slap echo. Those are things to kind of play with, but that's what I want for the vocal. In essence, the vocal production. Now, I'll also say this: if you look at the credits of that song, there was the stack, but also like it has reverb, like pro vocal work. But again, Chris Lake hired someone to do it, like, because if you look in the song and you look at the credits, he has a vocal engineer, so pretty much the guy came in and made the vocal sound pro as fuck and shit. It's an art form. It's an art form to do that. I don't mean how it's when you want to seriously in the Manasuko, yeah. But that's what I would want. Just more space. Vocal can have a wide reverb, a wide echo, you know, like it will add a lot without taking stuff away. Want more. Maybe pads come in, strings. Pads, strings, piano, something. Harp. Drums like also are staying the same throughout the whole song. You should also consider maybe like the break, you only have the open hat, or maybe it switches to something else, right? Because right now it's rather boring just to hear the same drum loop constantly going. It's like you go into the break and it doesn't matter. Like the vocals are still going. Nice. Yeah, you should use more of that guitar over here. Cool. I like the song. Right now it's in a space where it's sort of like where I get stuck. Like you kind of finish it and then your mind just doesn't really like know what to put there. It's one of those things where maybe you need to like give it a break, but also this is where sample packs come into play, like splice, shit like that. Just try stuff out. And if you hear something you like, maybe that's something that will spark your brain to do more. But yeah, some spots again, like here, you can come in with strings to support. You can come in with a piano to support. It's way too empty. The break. The drums kill the vibe here. They should go away, I feel like. If you still want to have some form of like percussion element there, maybe keep like the open hat or maybe like, you know, like a just the close hat, like the drummer just going, you know, so it doesn't feel so like the song, the drums don't respect what the song's doing, the arrangement. Other than that, it's really cool. Just gotta add more spice in terms of like instrumentation. Need dark pads, yeah, like pads, shit like that. It's ooh, I like this loop. You definitely got rid of the high end on it.
The most memorable thing, divided in 8 bars. Sympathize with the crowd, reach for the stars.
That's the
small gap between too much words.
He's watching Breaking Bad right now.
What is house, you might ask? What is house, you might ask? What is house, you might ask?
Yeah, that's a Disco Candy bass. I think it's one of the ones where I sampled my analog stuff, so it came out cleaner because I actually needed to use a sub for those.
What is house, you might ask? Come on, let's go. What is house, you might ask?
I mean, you're putting the sounds to good use. I would say, what's the theme of the song? And do you need to use all of the sounds from Disco Candy? Maybe just use the ones that fit the vibe you're trying to create. That's what I would say personally. Basic, has this feeling like low pass, kind of like retro-ish sounding. Maybe you're trying to keep it that way. If that's the case, not too shabby, but it definitely has that feel to it.
What is house, you might ask? What is house, you might ask? What is house, you might ask?
Oh, that pad is nasty.
The most memorable thing, divided in 8 bars. Sympathize with the crowd, reach for the stars. A small gap between too much words and hesitation. What is house, you might ask? What is house, you might ask? What is house,
You better
you might
automate
ask?
the pad. Automate the pad. Make the pad matter. Ring mod, shifter, frequency shift up. Something.
What is house, you might ask? 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 What is house, you might ask?
Yeah, that's a fair criticism. I think for sure, like having the bass not sound as big as it does on the drop is fair. That's contrast, right? Like in songwriting, you want change. You want rhythmic change. You want the rhythm in the verses to feel kind of chill, but then in the climaxes they sound more energetic, more density, more driving force to it. No, it's cool, man. Hey, you're doing really good with the pack, man. Like, it sounds fucking great, honestly. Like, my main thing is the idea, right? I can provide really good sounds for you guys, but at the end of the day, you have to give that idea, right? I'm creating the brushes, right? High quality shit and all that. So it's more about the idea of what you're trying to portray, right? So now we're criticizing the idea in the sense like, okay, cool. You know, every song needs to have a theme, and that theme will decide the sonic palette, what sounds you use. If you're trying to go more electro, I would say don't filter out so much of the high end, because it doesn't make sense in an electro track to really just dampen the high end, right? Like, unless you're trying to sound more old school, but electro was never old school to begin with. It was always more of a high definition digital kind of genre. So there's no need to do that. Maybe you're trying to get a warmer mix. In that sense, you know, like, yeah, you want to control your highs, but you don't also want to kill them a little too much. I would say personally for this, it works well. Like, the progression, the arrangement makes sense. Just the high end, and then maybe some of the sounds will start to fit better because the high end is back, like the wow, 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 yoy sound. And then how is that about the same shit? Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. But yeah, good stuff. This is a good track, man. Sounds dope. High quality folk. Hey, yep, Flanco, back B. I know I have your song, man. Obviously, you've been overthinking it because you retracted your last message as well. It's okay, man. It happens. It's something we have to learn to overcome, and you will overcome, man. I think acknowledging that you overthink too much is like the first step, because I'm the same way, man. Yo, that's you. There's a lot of low end energy on the kick. I'm bumping it loud in the studio, and all I'm feeling is the boom, boom, boom. I don't know if that's a negative thing or not. It's up for you to decide that. But I would say, like, I should also feel it coming from the bass, not just the kick. Nice. I like the stereo play.
Sand started glowing. The sand started glowing.
This section, what I wanted, I need to feel the air, like something coming up, making it feel like it's coming up. Very warm synth. There's a lot of high quality elements in the song, like your that provide this feeling like the track's gonna have a very clean, expensive high end. When you use this lead is missing that feel to it. Personally, I like the drop though. This is good. Dun, 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 dun. Remove the drums, remove the drums, remove the drums. I want to like remove if it sounds better, dope. If it doesn't, just try it. I would remove here just to give, because I hear the drums very wide on this side. Cool sound, way too drowned, doesn't have the high quality feel that it needs to. By the way, I'm being picky because this is such a high level track. There's a lot of really cool shit happening in it. So just being super picky. I'm bumping it really loud in here. The energy of the low end is coming all from the kick, by the way. I do feel a bit of the bass, but the kick has so much low end energy that that's the only thing I'm perceiving as I hear this. This sound isn't popping out as much as I feel like it should. It's a little muffled. Yeah, arrangement of the song. I don't know how the arrangement is like here. It sounds fine. I'm just imagining me at the rave hearing it. I'm like, okay, this is going. I don't know. It's hard to perceive how I would react to this this song. I mean, it's dope though. I like it. It's very driving. I'm just gonna be like fucking dancing, bro. Get some good cat or some shit. Like, you know. I would question if you need this just because we already heard it. It doesn't add anything new. It comes back. And I don't know. I feel like you could have just gone to a break.
The dudes all look the same.
The dudes look all the same, bro.
The sand started glowing. The dudes all look the same. Each crate had a face.
It's like I went for a high five and you left me hanging, bro. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like here, I want to say you need a big attraction sound or something. You know, the reason I don't want to say it is because that's the generic thing to do. But I feel it's the right thing to do, bro. Like you need like a fucking hit of, like, you know, a sound design element. I always call them you need the finale, the attraction sound, the sound that makes that drop be more than just a kick and bass. Like, you know, like a horn, a Brahms horn here. Fucking let's go on Splice, bro. I pay for this shit like $18 a month now, bro. Ah, fuck. They signed me out again. I think they signed me out. Never mind. We're back. This is what I use Splice for whenever it's like weird shit like this. This is what I use it for. And also to gauge the competition and make sure that my samples sound better than what's on there, bro. How the hell do you spell Brahms horn, bro? Like B-R. cool. I like it. I'll say this. You know, I've never done this genre like that. I've done melodic house. The arrangement for this is a little weird for me. Like I already stated why. Up to you to play how you feel you envision it. Maybe you produce live. You know, so you DJ live. So maybe you know on that. So yeah, definitely follow the intuition on that. I said everything I needed to say. It's more nitpicking stuff. With the low end, personally, me, like I said, I'm bumping it loud. The kick's providing a lot of the energy to a point where it kind of undermines the low end energy of the bass. Certain tracks that I like, the way they sound, don't do that. It could be as simple as compressing the kick and bass together or controlling the low end of the kick a bit better. Other than that, it's pretty good, man. And yeah. Thank you, man. It's good to hear. I appreciate you letting me know. Yeah, that's what I tell my people. I'm like, you know, I was like, yeah, I don't think people that are at that point in production already watch tutorials that much anymore. So I'm like, I have to stop making tutorials like I'm making it for like fucking like David Guetta, John Summit and shit, and like, and for people that want to learn, break down the concepts. It's not, yeah, get a good outcome from the tutorial, right? But it doesn't have to be like fucking like a finished product, you know? So yeah, man. So me talking to my mind right now. All right, bro. Let's see. You haven't sent me anything, by the way, in a while. Oh, shit.
Shake that shit to the flow.
Does he have a masterclass? Yeah, that fucking. See, I saw his video. And I would have been like, I wouldn't have released that tutorial or video if it sounded like that. So I need to be nicer to myself.
Shake that shit to the flow.
There's only a little left, that's why. I usually put it in the water.
Shake that shit. 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 Shake that shit.
Feels like we need a lot more. Let me see if I can help. Yeah, I buy the packets, man, because I go to the gym mostly every day. It's mental health shit, and you know, helps with the mind. And I used to buy a Celsius every time I went, and it was $3 a pop. So I found out at Walmart you can get them for like $10 for like 14. So I've been doing that. So I have these. So I'll put them in my water. Like I'll portion it out throughout the morning, right? I won't take the whole stick. But right now there's such little amount left that the only way for me to get it is to lick it out. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not raw dogging Celsius, bro. Damn. I got you. I'll get to it in a second. You're next, by the way. I think we're...
Shake that shit to the flow.
Put a battery, something doing.
Shake that shit. Shake that shit. Shake that shit. Shake that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking use this.
Shake that shit. 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 Shake that shit.
I'm just shooting off shots from Splice in the key of F. Your track's in F minor. But yeah, man, you just got to fill it up more. In the break, just change the vibe. Maybe come in with a dark melody. Don't be scared of melody, man. If you have nothing else to do, if the vocal doesn't allow for you to just use it like these guys in some tech house tracks, then you just got to play what you got to play, bro. Like, you know, this is like just own it, bro. Like,
shake that shit. 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 Shake that shit to the floor.
yeah, dun 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 dun. Like some bells. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just things like that, man. Don't get stuck too much. Like just let the idea out. Like let it out. I feel like you need it, or you do a break where it's sound design based, so everything goes away and you do sound design. But I think the bell one, to make it more funk, you know, would be sick. See, did we do this already? This sounds like we did it.
Let me set it off. See me riding with.
Do you ever wonder if you might be at
Man,
high?
what the fuck? Why am I getting ads? Better drums are needed, but let's fast forward. Yeah, man, what is this? Yeah, bro. Hey, man, minimize the shit out. This does not.
It's like you've got some sort of higher power.
Man threw the whole Splice library at it. I mean, I hear something cool in there, the bass pattern, the pads, but maybe, you know, take your time with it. Pads in the break, all about the bass on the drop, second part of the drop on the come down to the break, put the pads, but holy shit, man, this is it's cool. I like it. I think there's a lot of cool stuff and you just gotta make it sound good. Reminds me of this I made yesterday. Oh shit. Wait, where the fuck is the smoke down? I didn't know what to do for the turnaround. Oh shit, we got this full screen. Fuck. Dang, it's a patch and serum, bro. Fucking took a while to make too, man. It's like, but I hope you guys like it. Okay, don't judge my my recommended stuff. But damn, dude, interplanetary criminal. What is this? This beat is free to vibe with, free download to use. Tag. Wait, what the fuck? Hold up. We did get one, man. This beat is free to vibe with, free to download. Use the tag version for writing, experimenting, or demo recording only. No money, no release, no shortcuts. Buy a license before taking the sound public. Sound Indian type beat with Hammond kind vibes, hard bass, aggressive street drums, and a dark underground death feel. BPM 90, style Desi trap. Okay. Terimaki chu. They get it. They got the old ladies in the back, bro. They're like, what is this guy fucking doing, dude? But that's what I love about Indian people. They're very like chill. They'll just see you recording and just be there watching you. Like, fuck. What you got? What you got? What is that? Oh shit. El Diablo. God damn. Damn. Woo. Shit. Hello, my Indian brothers. My brother from another mother. Eden is the grandmother. Great grandmother of every person out here. Adam took the apple so we can fuck. Make beats in the underground. Got my 2K bit chain. Gonna show them what's up. Prove myself today. Get myself a shorty at the downtown. She says she likes to drink on the rocks. Okay. Oh my God. I don't know. I've done hip hop beats just to say I can do hip hop beats, bro. Like the mix on this is a little weird, and it's not hitting hard. Like I'm gonna bump it up. I'll let you know if I feel the low end, bro. But the way I like to think about hip hop beats is like, there's this guy named Hector. He lives a couple houses down. It's the Cholo house. He has an Impala, not the nice ones from back then, but like the ones from like, like that, that they're new. It's like kind of like you get the Dodge Challenger or like the Dodge Charger, and it's like the ones back then, it's like, oh fuck. And then the new ones are cool, but they're not as special. But anyways, he comes in that shit with a sub, and every time he passes my house, the walls shake like crazy, bro. So that's the test. That is the test. Like if Hector plays this shit going down the street and my walls shake, like that's the test. It somewhat does it here. Hey, it's cool. I like it. It doesn't sound too bad, man. I wouldn't know anything about it, but I enjoyed your beat. I bumped it loud too. My sub's not going out of control in a crazy way. So you're good. You're good. All right, bro. I finally got to this guy. He's overthinking everything, but let's see. You need a free pack. Yeah, I used to do them, man. It's just shit. It's like I have 3 kids. That's the hard thing, I'm like, fuck. Back then when I was younger, I only had 1 kid. So I was like, okay. But now it's 3. I'm like, oh, fuck. But no, I think for this, I'm doing a UKG one right now. Essentially, I do want to have a demo for it. So that would be the free pack in essence, to show what's good with it. But also because obviously you're going to make more than you need sometimes. So yeah, it's going to be cool, man. But yeah, it's going to be dope. Probably have vocals in it. I got the vocals, by the way, from the Vocalist, and they sound fucking good. I'm pretty happy. So I'm probably going to add some. I'm thinking of getting more because I thought they were going to be kind of shitty, but they came out pretty good for people to use and shit. So let's see, man. Clicky kick. Yeah. Essentially, I hired someone to help me out to manage everything for me. So I'm still getting used to it. It doesn't feel too real right now, but he is telling me that we should do something like that to just make it more interesting. Probably use my YouTuber, whatever the fuck I am, to like probably do giveaways as well. Like I've been wanting to hit up Oyo Audio to do like a headphone giveaway or something. I really like their headphones, so maybe I can make a video, get a free pair and give it out because I love these guys. I love the guy too. He doesn't know who I am, but I mean, I relate to him. So, but yeah, we got it, man. Just time, time is the most important thing to get all this done.
Always
Mix wise, bro, you're not sounding too bad so far. Kick is definitely a bit clicky, but you can control that with a high shelf EQ.
This time drawn by your presence. Feel the wine of your essence. Swept me into a daydream, no defense. Caught without a warning. Don't know how to feel. Hit me like a whirlwind. The shock of something real. Taken by the lightning. Holding by the news. Didn't even fight it. The pain was worth crash landing into you. Into you. Taken by the lightning. Holding.
So it's not bad. It's pretty clean. Honestly, like it's pretty clean. I think my main concern so far, and again, this isn't no issue because you could leave this as is, and I think you'd be okay. Because usually when you're mixing, right, there's certain things that are really bad. For instance, I'm bumping it really loud in here. There's no low end issues. There's low end, but it's controlled. You could have more maybe for sure, but it's in a nice spot where like if someone wanted more low end, they would boost it up in the car, or they already boosted in the car. So it's pretty well balanced, I would say. It's not like it's like, you know what I mean? It's when you mix something, you want it to translate everywhere. So some systems will have a like accentuated low end. So if you give me this track and I play it in here and there's a shit ton of low end sub, when they play it in that system, the sub's gonna, in their system that's, again, accentuated like crazy, it's gonna overload. So that's why sometimes you wouldn't want to have so much low end in the song because of that issue. So you're at a good place with it. I think my only concern, if I had to really get down into it, it'd be the kick is too clicky, which means you compress too much on either the low end or the kick. Transient shaped it too much. Those provide way too much clickiness. The other thing are the drums are also lacking. Like, I don't know, the drums can definitely be improved. I don't feel the open hat. It's a clean low end, man. It's a clean low end. Synth sounds a little too thinned out, too OTT'd. Yeah, there's certain things, but it's a clean mix. I can hear everything. It's just clean. The synths lack weight, body. The drums, again, the open hat would be the best improvement you could make, I would say. Everything else can stay thin, but you need to feel the open hat in this, man. More weight. But yeah, it's good. It's like, again, I wouldn't be too fucked if I release this, to be fair.
What brings you to Walgreens today, Mr. Evans?
Well, I'm hosting a little...
How do they know I'm fucking suffering from ED, bro?
Time to be responsible. You're far and close, that's all I know.
Alright, I'm gonna do the last batch of songs. Okay, let's see what we get.
You swear with running away. Why don't you say that you a liar and just leave him this way?
Good vocals.
You spin me over the world. Why don't you leave me alone? You spin me over the world.
variation on that second half in some way or form. Vocal. I just wanna call you, baby. Wanna call you till you can. Yeah. Ah, cool switch. Go way too fast into this. What I mean by that is I think I would have been happy with just the piano and then the other sounds slowly coming in. Really nice. Like, come on, the pacing here is fucked. What I mean by that is that I'm hearing your song, right? And it's like again, I don't have to be a producer to feel this way. It just feels like, okay, I'm going from section to section, but in such a way where like you're not even creating tension for me to care. It's like, oh, okay. It's not that rewarding to hear a song where it lacks tension, you know? Like, tension pretty much would have been after this. You do this, but just the piano and then having stuff slowly come in, right? That's tension because I'm anticipating something's going to happen. Here, I'm like, okay, stuff's happening, so I'm not anticipating anything. I'm already enjoying your melody. Okay. I'm like, yup. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, okay, nothing's going to happen. And then, okay, a little bit of tension. And then it's like, oh, fucking hell, just go straight into it. And it comes in. But also, it sounds like you forgot about the vocal. Where's the vocal in all this? Where is he? Yeah, he's like, fuck the vocalist. She wanted to charge more. She's like, I ain't gonna fucking. That's all I would say, man. Yeah, as a lid, exactly. That's the no foreplay. It moves too fast, right? So what you want, what you need, bro, again, don't forget about the vocals. You can use the vocals to create vocal atmosphere, vocal ear candy, bring back the fucking vocal. And then as you go from section to section, that's fine. You can do all of this, right? But you need to take your time and you need to create space like a breather. I was watching this masterclass from Nicky Romero. So whenever I have spare time, you know, I'm like, I have not, like today, right? Today, after this, I am free for the whole day. May work on the UKG pack for a bit, but then I have spare time. So I'll try and hang out with the fam for a bit. But then when I have nothing to do, I like to watch master classes from, you know, some producers. So the last one I watched was Nicky Romero's with Fader Pro, I think. And he talked about sometimes he needs to have like an 8-bar breather after the drop, because, you know, when he plays stuff live, it feels like people have so much stimulation that if you go straight into the break, it feels rather rushed and people don't like it. You need to give them that little breath, that little breather there. Now, of course, this is for melodic, you know, progressive house. So this works for tech house as well, I feel. You can't have the groove going constantly because then you get tired of it, right? So it's like you have to control the energy in the song. You feel it too, your intuition. If you hear the song fresh, just dance to it a bit, you know, move around with it, and you'll start to feel where the song starts to drag a bit. And that's your cue to like start, okay, I need to lower the energy down, you know, get into a break, give a little breather. Okay, all right, let's see. Oh, I like the new picture, bro. You look more mature. Respectfully.
You were there, but miles away. Filling your glass while I'd watch and
pray. Usually when people bitch, I don't put their music, but just because I remember seeing your name early on in the stream, and it seems like you're Indian too, I'll just keep the trend going. Just don't cashmere me, bro. That's all I ask.
You promised to
too long, bro. I'm splicing shit in here because bro, this is way too. You need to make it feel like we're going somewhere. It's just like she just sings, but intensity isn't increasing. We're not getting pads coming in and ARP slowly in the back. A sequence echoed the fuck out, bro. We need more here, bro. At least make the vocal processing interesting. You know, like.
It hurts more than I said. Love lost its
Here we go. Yeah, man, don't be scared. This is what I'm gonna say. It's good to keep it simple, but okay. So like this one time, he just said my stuff sounded way too repetitive. He gave me this book that he got in college. He studied classical musical composition. He gave me this book, Beginner's Guide to Classical Composition. It was written. It was like an old book, but it's like one I think most people read. And in the first few chapters, it talks about repetition and movement. And it pretty much what it stated, the book, quote, people can only hear something twice. So you can only repeat something twice before they get tired of it, right? So right now, let's say this, break it down. You have vocal, then you have the res. That shit's playing for like a minute or two, right? Like here. So you need to, after every 8 bars, add something new. It could be a simple shaker. It could be a simple ARP. It could be a sound doing dun, 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 you know, something to just keep the progression moving, because right now it's just way too static. Nothing's happening. And I'm just like, but it's for way too long. Okay. Then the drop happens, right? And it's the same. Fuck, use some synths. A good reference, John Summit. John Summit has a lot of good tracks with Hala, right? With and then he has that other one, Humans. You know, like that one's sick. Love those songs. Those are good examples of what to do for reference. So if you ever get stuck, just go to those songs and get inspired. Okay, come on.
A BetterHelp ad. February is full of flowers.
God damn. Okay. Bumping it really loud in my studio, by the way. The neighbors can hear it, so hopefully they like it. Cool drop. Kick has this weird wide layer. Not sure why you did that. It doesn't add anything to the experience of listening to your song, like bumping it loud. Vocal, a little too much of the mids, I would say. Definitely noticeable when it started coming in. Yeah, that, whatever that is, like. That sounds sick. Vocal, again, everything sounds clean, but when the vocal says it's coming over right there, muffled, it's right here. Can EQ it better, I would say. It's more controlling the mids in that vocal. Let's see. too much of something in that vocal.
Coming closer, pull you close to me. Coming over, washing over me. Coming closer, pull you close to me. Coming over, washing over me. Coming closer, pull you close to me.
Oh my. Hey, don't die. Shit. Can you guys hear the kids in the outside? I wasn't paying attention to your break. Hold up.
Washing over me, coming closer, pull you close to me, coming over, washing over me, coming closer, pull you close to me.
This part's cool. Feels like it needs more. Again, I'm bumping it loud, so I want to experience something, you know? Atmosphere, delay, reverb, something.
Over me, coming closer, pull you close to
This part's cool, but it doesn't feel as high def as the drop sound design. The chords just feel like they're nice, but it's missing like the expensive feel. I don't know what I would do there. Is it controlling the mids with a little bit of air, brightness? I don't know, but it's not as the drop was. I love that, bro. This is sick, bro. Holy shit, you took it up a notch, bro. Like, by the way, when I hearing your shit, I'm putting it loud. I'm comparing you to the greats, right? Like the people at the top right now. So yeah, man, this is fucking good though. So yeah, cleaner vocals, break, more presence on the chords. Starting to lose me here. I don't know why. I guess it's a switch of the chords or something, but you lose me here a bit because of, like, don't know why. This is probably one of the better. Yeah, I think this is your best song that you've sent me. It sounds unique. It doesn't sound like it's inspired right from the anima stuff in a sense. Not to say like it sounds melodic techno. It sounds like it's in that same field, but it doesn't sound like you're copying him. It sounds like it's your own thing. Really dope stuff. Really good, to be fair. Like I'm bumping it loud, definitely above average. I would say sonics wise, right? Like we talked about everything. The vocal has too much of mids. It's like the way I can tell is because I'm hearing it loud and everything sits nice. But when the vocal comes in, there's too much of this frequency, this boxiness, this thing that's impeding clearness. And it's slight, but so it's probably just going to be like that. The part that gives the vocal body, you just have to reduce a bit, like in that section. Break, super good. Chords, it starts to get a little dirty a bit. You lose the high fidelity in the break. So definitely audit that a bit. And the last drop I thought was great until you get to that second part here where like I kind of go, wait, what happened? You know, so it's figuring out the arrangement or figuring out what to do there. Other than that, really good, man. Honestly, really good. And the last thing I'll add is maybe the kick can reduce between 80 to 100 hertz. I feel there's something there. I want to say do it. If it sounds better, sick. If it doesn't, then just forget about it. And that's all, man. Good stuff, though. Yeah, hopefully, it's fucking great, man. Shit. It's hard to tell if the bass is wide because I have a sub, so the sub is only one. There's no stereo to it. Everything below 85 hertz is a sub, and everything above is the speakers I have. It helps a lot with the clarity. It's hard for me to tell, but if anything goes above that is wide, I will be able to hear it. You have these wide drums taking so much attention away from the action down the center, which is where your vocal's at. Some muddiness to the vocal. Maybe the reverb can be cleaned up. So whenever you put reverb on a vocal, if you put it on a return channel, which is the best thing, by the way, you can always EQ it so it fits. Right now, a little messy. I definitely feel you don't need the drums on the sides. They're taken away from the center in a negative way. And harsh. Too much mid-lows on the snare. Usually it's normal if you're using the 909 snare for it to have too much of that frequency. I would control it better. Better. I like the idea of it. Definitely a lot of energy, but that acid sound is fucked. Fucked. I'm gonna lower the volume down. But that arrangement's weird.
I get you cold.
Messy here. You have like a deep vibe with the vocals, with everything happening with the synths, and then the drums. Again, it's open hat hurting the ears a bit. Get rid of the open hat. You don't need the fucking open hat. There you go. Way too loud. All right, cool. So I think the song's dope, man. Like the energy's really dope in it. I'm bumping it loud. I don't like how it sounds sonically. It's very messy. Acid sound could be a lot better. Right now it sounds like flat, like almost like there's no body to it. There's no like shape. Like it just feels like this. Vocals cool, could be cleaned up a bit. It sounds a little a bit too like too much reverb, and it lacks the high quality feel. Again, the arrangement feels weird in this section here. I feel like, you know, in my head, it should sound a certain way because that's how every song does it. So when you don't do it, I'm like, I get confused where I'm at, and then I'll start giving advice, and then all of a sudden you get into this section where it's like, So reference for arrangement, I would say. Breaks cool. Again, the drums do not need to be hype as fuck in the break as they do on the drop. It doesn't make sense hearing it from a studio perspective. Like, it just doesn't make sense to have the drums be so driving and aggressive when your break is all like dark and deep, you know, like filter remove. There's nothing wrong with not having an open hat on the break. Like you, if you fix all that, the track's in a good place. I think the basis, the idea of it is pretty sick. A lot of energy, works really well, really fucking hype time. So it's sick, man. Could be a lot better. It could be mixed again, I would say. So, but yeah, let's see. Clementine Douglas, Cure My Desire. Let's see.
Enjoy.
I don't know, man. They're just called User 5385 13688. They didn't put any information. I think they're just they're from Argentina, but I don't know, they didn't put any info. Maybe it's Facu fucking. Up. It's good. Could be a big artist not wanting to. Yeah, like could be a craze. Who the fuck knows? WDC7. I don't know who you are. I haven't seen you in the chat. I'm just gonna tell you how it is. All right. Kick very boomy, takes away a lot from the break. Hard to hear the re's. Can hear the pads, hear the vocal, but it doesn't sound cohesive as an idea right now. Too much kick in the low end. Too loud on the snare, overtakes all the melodic elements, wide melody, very washed out, lacks presence. Vocals are going ham though. This is cool. That's a good melody. Mass vocal, so you can't hear the vocal. So again, why even have it? You're doing way too much. I think that personally, me, right? So if the if the vocal wasn't here, this sounds pretty decent, I would say. Good melody, really epic melody. The problem too is, right, like your bass has a lot of overtones. That just means a lot of high frequency, mid frequency and stuff. So you can't ignore the fact that your vocals take up a majority of the mids and highs. Can't ignore the fact that your melody is taking up the mids and the highs. So then the bass, when you want to do that, it doesn't make sense. It sounds messy because now the bass wants to take the mids and the highs as well. So in this situation, the easiest thing to do is just have the bass be deep. Maybe a bit of overtones, be deep. Okay. Other than that, very messy. It's not cohesive. The vocal's killing everything. I think you wrote to it, but it's not syncing up properly. Too much, the kick has way too much low end compared to the bass. It's hard to tell, to be fair, but it's good. I like the melody in this on the drop. The drop melody's fire, bro. Fire, fucking, like, very epic. Reminds me of the old school trance days. Fuck, who the hell made that kind of stuff? Like big room trance. There you go, big room trance days. Fucking David Gravel, Husband, all that shit. I used to love it, and the melody reminded me of that, so that's super sick. Palachev, we already told you what we thought about your song, bro. Sen didn't even listen to it properly and signed to label. What the bro, don't let the ego get in the way. Fucking hell, bro. That's like bad impressions. I heard the song. It lacks anything. It was just a vocal playing for 2 fucking minutes and a rolling bass, bro. What else is there to it? Oh, wait. Yeah, we already heard that. We got... Okay. Boom! Sand up the vagina. I'm gonna fast forward this because it's giving nothing. Okay, I can fast forward if it doesn't keep my attention. Yeah, so right now, just hearing this, the kick is really loud compared to everything else. So you can either see it as kick is too loud or everything else is too quiet, or kick has way too much low end. So ease up on it. So it's one or the other. If you boosted the shit out of the low end of the kick, get rid of it. I got one more song. This is the last song. My son Scooter came in, so he's like, I have to build it, bro. Yeah, cool beat. Kick, just way too much. Sick. Yeah, cool. Just get your low end under control. Maybe find a way to get here sooner. Because honestly, all of this is a little bit, But yeah, maybe it's just the fucking low end that's like, just like, I can't And she told me the same thing, I think. She was like, cannot finish a song or work on it until the low end sounds good, because then like I just get fixated on fixing it and I don't know how to fit and all this stuff. So it's like this and all I hear. The lead. It makes sense what he's doing. Like it works. I would say it's just, if I had to say anything, it's missing the snares. Right, like the 116 snare hits swung to hell. Yeah, because the kick is just overtaking everything. To an end, I do these every Thursday, 10 p.m. I try to go for at least 3 hours, 2 hours. Depends if I have sessions. Today is my Thursday off. No sessions. Gonna chill. Catch you guys next time. Enjoy the new videos. You guys have any requests for anything? If I send an email out through Evil Sounds, respond. I've been reading them. I've been responding to them. So again, open to suggestions on anything. Videos, like I need to know what you need to know. I'll research it for you. I'll be your chat GPT in human mode. And then let's say you're like, make a beat like fucking Dennis, right? DNNS. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to do that, but I will learn for you and I will make the fucking video. Then let me know. But you guys take care. Much love. Chaco, I was going to hear your song, but I couldn't find it, man. I command F to Chaco. I saw it in there. I don't know why it popped up, but I'll get it next time if you're here, man. Much love. Keep killing it too. Stay strong. Content. Come on.